Hey y'all, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of Sonic X Shadow Generations. On the last episode, we completed Shadow Generations, and in this episode, we're gonna begin Sonic Generations. We're greeted with a familiar opening tune. I'm just jump straight into a level. That's our good friend Classic Sonic here. And we're in Green Hill. Oh. So right off the bat, I'm noticing one change from the original Sonic Generations, and that's that I have the drop dash. Also, unfortunately, they seem to have gotten rid of the ability to hold one button to spin dash. Yeah, that's a shame. I kind of actually liked having that.
When you take damage, you'll drop all the rings you've collected. If you take damage when you have no rings left, you'll lose a life, so be careful.
So anyway, we're just
spin dash to break through the rocks and continue on.
Okay, they changed the button that you hold to spin dash. Okay. It used to be on well, I guess this is the X button on the Xbox controller. Now it's the right trigger. Well, that's fine. One thing I do like is that I don't have to jump on a spring to use it. I could just spin dash into it. Well, I was trying to land on that platform. I guess it was a little bit too thin for me. There are a lot of branching paths we can take. But eventually we'll reach the end. Spinning a signpost like we're used to doing. And if you just don't dawdle around and get to the end pretty quickly and don't die, you're basically guaranteed to get an S rank.
Second.
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a party or something?
Surprise!
Aw, you guys.
It's kinda impossible to surprise you.
You totally got me this time. I had no idea.
Yeah, right. Happy birthday, Sonic. Hope you like this.
Like it? I love it! What?
Sonic, what is that? What's it doing?
Welcome to the hub world. It's a little bit different from the hub world in Shadow Generations. It's entirely on a 2D plane, and there's not a whole lot to actually do here besides get to the levels and challenge missions. And right now we of course only have access to Green Hill Zone. So, welcome to Green Hill Zone. I don't know what I'm doing here.
You can do a homing tuck whenever a lowering cursor appears after jumping. Zero in on enemies and take them down. Hold down the boost button for a boost of speed. Once the boost gauge on the lower left is empty, you can no longer use boost. Defeat enemies or collect rings to refill the boost gauge. Slide to move under obstacles.
Well, I was trying to slide without running into the wall first. So, similar to most of the levels in Shadow Generations, our Act 1 is going to be with classic Sonic in 2D, just like the good old days on the Genesis. And our Act 2 is going to be in 3D with modern Sonic, with our familiar boost gameplay. Oops. I keep missing my shortcuts. There is a lot of gratification with getting your shortcuts, although I think if getting an S rank is your goal, it's really not going to matter, because the only thing you need to do there is just really kind of get to the goal in a decent amount of time and not die. So one thing that Sonic has access to is the ability to drift. Which we'll probably see more in later levels. There wasn't much opportunity to drift there.
Thanks, Sonic. That was awful. I couldn't tell where I was or what had happened. Ugh, like I was trapped in a nightmare.
Well, you're safe now, and that's what's important. Is it just me, or does Green Hill look different?
This isn't South Island, and all the color and life's been drained from it. Totally strange.
And no stranger than fighting evil genies or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park. Right now, we should focus on finding our friends.
We can start over there. That skyline looks familiar, but I can't be sure.
Well, that's as good a lead as any, Tails. Back in a flash.
Wow, that was crazy, Sonic. You weren't kidding. It's like you never left.
Just like in Shadow Generations, when we complete Act 1 and Act 2, the level restores its color. And now we can switch between the two Sonics. Oh, this is new, apparently. Searching for Chow hidden in the stages. So one thing I want to point out here is in Green Hill, when we switch to Classic Sonic, it'll actually be Classic Tails here.
Hey there!
If you can manage to get an A rank score without losing a life, you'll get an S rank.
Sonic!
Springs that launch you backwards can be used to create shortcuts. I saw a red star ring too, so give it a try.
Sonic!
Okay, so just
Sonic!
go where I said before. Okay, yeah.
Hey there!
Did you know there's a higher path above the first sliding area? There's a red star ring there too, so check it out.
You did it, Sonic!
Way to go on that S rank, Sonic. Not even my mecha can keep up with you.
Hey there!
Go back to old stages when you get a new skill to see what new stuff you can find. Yeah, you can actually equip skills. If you go over this way, we've got a skill shop here. Hi, I'm Chow. When you clear a stage, I'll give you points as a present based on the rank you earned. You can use your points to buy skills here in the skill shop. Skills will give you new abilities. And there's a lot of different skills you can get. I just want to say all of this is totally optional, at least for getting the red rings. You can get all of them with no skills. This is an information pod. This handy device will give you information about the game. Feel free to talk to it if you need a refresher. I think I'm good on that. Revisit Sonic memories here in the collection room. New items are added as you collect red star rings and notes. Come back any time to check your collection. So yeah, this is where you can check out all the stuff you've collected and unlocked. So anyway, let's go on to the next stage, shall we? Switch Sonics before entering stage keys to access either Act 1 or Act 2. Act 1 lets you play side-scroller style stages with easy-to-learn classic Sonic controls. In Act 2 stages, you'll switch between side-scrolling 2D and 3D forward views. You can enjoy high-speed performing gameplay in these stages. You can play Act 1 and Act 2 in any order. Act 1 tends to be easier though. Clear an act to pretend to the next stage. The path will sparkle until the stage is cleared. You do have to clear both Act 1 and Act 2 of every level, obviously, in order to proceed with the game. So, here we are in the chemical plant zone, which should be pretty familiar to us at this point. Hi, Mr. Red Ring. I really wanted to go back for that, but oh well. I'm definitely not going to be getting all of the red rings anyway, so I will worry about that some other time, I suppose. Oh! I almost made it through that swiftly. Let's not get hit by the blue blobs. Oh. I bet I could have gotten a red ring if I had hit that spring. Oh hey, there's a Chow. So I guess we have MacGuffins to collect in these stages just like we did in Shadow Generations. here we are underwater where Sonic moves slower and has a limited amount of breath. That was already the 4th red ring, so we are almost done with the stage. I do want these 2 ring boxes. And there's the end of the stage. And there's our S rank. Maybe I'll do good enough that we only need to replay stages to find the Chow and the red rings. But, just like with Shadow Generations, I'm not going to focus on the 100% right now. I will worry about that after I'm done. And no promise on actually doing it at all. You got a red star ring. Your item collection will grow as you collect red star rings. To see your new items, head left to go to your collection rooms. Got artwork 001. Okay, let's switch to Modern Sonic and play Act 2. One thing I do like is we get different remixes of these stage themes for Act 1 and Act 2. So, if you played Unleash or Colors before this, then the way modern Sonic controls will be very familiar. The main thing is that now we have this drift ability, which allows you to take curves a little tighter while boosting. Oops. Hey, I'm almost out of boost juice.
Move up close and push to move them around. You can keep them away by pushing them while boosting.
Oh gosh, that was already the 3rd red ring? You can still stomp by pressing B in midair. I think you have a little bit of limited control in that water slide, but it doesn't seem very responsive. Of course, I missed that red ring. Oops.
You'll drown if you stay underwater for too long. Keep an eye on the time while you're down there.
Okay, it looks like I can do a homing attack the way I got used to in Shadow Generations, or I can hit the jump button twice. So that's good to know. Yeah, it seems it's just the Spin Dash's classic Sonic that got remapped. And then of course they gave him the drop dash. Which, yeah, Sonic didn't have the drop dash in Sonic Generations originally. Although, interesting to note, while the first official release that had the drop dash was Sonic Mania, it was actually planned to be in Sonic 3, because it was in the prototype for the Genesis that got unearthed a couple of years ago. But yeah, it was in Sonic Mania, and then they added it to classic Sonic's moveset and Forces, and it's kind of been a mainstay for classic Sonic since then, being added into Sonic Origins. Oh. Well, there goes my S rank. But yeah, it got added into Sonic Origins for all 4 of those games. And now we see it being added here into Sonic X Shadow Generations. Right at the end, too. What a horrible place to die. Okay, I guess I'll probably have to replay Chemical Planet sometime.
Tails!
This is definitely the chemical plant, but we're not remotely on West Side Island. Did that monster do this?
We'll figure it out later. Our friends come first.
When we beat both acts and the color restores her level, we also restore one of our friends.
You saved me, Sonic. I'll be sure to return the favor next time around.
Not really worrying about that right now, Amy.
Wonderful!
I'm so psyched I get to hang out with you, Sonic. Come talk to me anytime. Got artwork, oh too.
Wonderful!
Oh, a red star ring. Maybe that's why you look so young. Did you get one for me too?
Yoo-hoo!
Want to hear a secret? Right near the start, I think there's a hidden passageway.
Yoo-hoo!
You see that path with twisty pipes? You can jump from it and take the upper route. You should see a red star ring.
Sonic!
Again? Well, okay, listen up. Okay, she's repeating. Now, unlike with Tails, where swapping to Classic Sonic showed us Classic Tails, and we got Modern Tails when we were Modern Sonic, swapping for any of these others won't get us the classic versions of the characters. This is still Modern Amy, even as Classic Sonic. I say if you stay on the long roller coaster like tube at full speed and take the upper route, it'll lead to a red star ring.
Ooh!
Hey Sonic, if you try jumping from an incline, you'll launch yourself up real high.
Sonic!
Again? Okay, so she's repeating again. I do like that they prompt that they're repeating. Okay, next stage. Welcome to the Sky Sanctuary Zone. You know, I guess it makes sense for the spin dash to be remapped to the boost button. Oop. That was almost bad. Try not to die this time. So we're going to see a lot of the familiar gimmicks from Sonic 3 here. Most of the gimmicks will be from the Sky Sanctuary. Ooh. But at some point, there are other gimmicks that we'll be able to see, such as the platforms that you run on to basically fly, which were in Marble Garden Zone in Sonic 3. We're gonna have a lot of egg robos here, just like in Sonic 3. I do like that the invincibility goes on you instantly when you hit the box. That was something in Classic Sonic that would often get me hit. Oh, well, there goes my S rank. Whenever you see one of these signs, it means there's a bottomless pit. So you can't just go charging forward at all times. Oof, that was almost bad. Okay, I took a slower route. Do need to be careful of the pits. Yeah, right there, that basically proves that you have to play through the stage 3 times to get all the red rings. I got all the red rings I could in one play. Again, I'm not going for 100% for now. That might be a post-game thing I do later. Artwork 3, 4, and 5. And now we switch to modern Sonic and do Act 2. I do kind of wish they'd given Sonic a double jump like they did Shadow. Hey, there's a Chow. Oh no, that's Homo Chow. So the tricks are kind of important. They restore a lot of your boost gauge. Oops.
You can also perform trick-style tricks with rainbow rings.
Oh, looked like I needed to go through the left ring there to get a red ring. I'm gonna try not to die. Hey, a red ring. Nice. There's that drifting I was talking about earlier. Whoa! There goes my S rank. At least I got rid of the lives in this version of the game. I think Sonic Generations was one of the last Sonic games to have lives in it. Go up to the teleporter here, if I can get up to it. Without launching myself off the edge. Which I seem to be really good at doing. Oh, well, that was a little bit of a split path to take. But I kind of messed it up. Whoops. Those are spikes. Gotta be getting near the end.
Here looks like it could give way at any moment. Stay on the sections that look stable.
And there we go. There's the end of the stage. Yep, totally would have been an S rank if I hadn't died.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it. Now let's get some payback on that monster.
Ha! Get in line, knucklehead. All right.
What is this place? It's so white and creepy. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, let's see what Knuckles has to say. Oh yeah, since we beat the first 3 stages, now the challenge act gates have appeared. New challenges await you in each act. There are 5 challenges each in Act 1 and 2 for a total of 10 challenges, which means 30 in this first area. An icon is shown next to each challenge act gate that shows you what kind of challenge awaits you. The boots is a speed challenge, the gloves technique, the 1-up icon is doppelganger, the friend head is friends, badnik is enemy, monitor is item, ring is ring, signpost is juggle, and small animal is rescue. Got artwork 06. Okay, let's see what Knuckles has to say.
Nice work!
I heard you got your paws on a red star ring. That's quite the hot commodity there.
Yo!
That rail that goes straight down in the indoor gardens, I bet you could ride that.
Sonic!
There's a red star ring when you jump through the first rainbow ring. Question is, which one? Well, we already determined that's the left one.
Yo! Sonic!
Okay, so he's repeating himself now. Look at what he says to classic Sonic.
Yo!
Red star ring is supposed to be at the end of a 3-part path. The path with the spinning tops is the first one.
Sonic!
Did you know there are 3 routes here? Look around near the spinning platforms.
Sonic! Sonic!
Okay. So if we try to continue onward, we run into a boss gate. Find 3 boss gate keys to unlock the boss gate and face the boss. You can get a boss gate key by clearing 1 challenge act in either Act 1 or Act 2. Make sure to come back here after you've obtained the key. So yeah, nothing we can do right now. But we're going to end things off here. This has been Sonic X Shadow Generations. I am Blaumagier. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a comment, smash that like button, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!